Right, welcome to part two of my Samsung Galaxy Odyssey. I seem to be caught in the middle of it at the moment, where I'm actually reviewing three of the new Samsung Galaxy devices all at the same time. So I've already brought you the Z Flip 4, which is one of the latest foldables from Samsung. So in conjunction with that, I've been using the Galaxy Watch 5. Unlike the Flip 4 and the Flip 3, where you couldn't really tell much difference between the two just by looking at them, here you can see if I hold up the Watch 4, there's quite a different physical difference, and that is they've dropped this physical rotating bezel controller, which is one of the things that people loved about previous Samsung smartwatches, that they could navigate around the watch using that bezel. There's still a virtual bezel functionality on the Watch 5, so you can still do that same gesture and it works the same way, but of course obviously not if the watch is in the water, because touch screens don't work very well in the water, but that's really the only real downside. You might be thinking, what's protecting the edge of the screen, because we had this nice sort of metal ring around the screen. Well, this is now made of super tough what they call sapphire glass, and unlike other watches I've reviewed before, I seem to be able to scratch within a couple of days of receiving them. This one is pretty much still pristine, so yeah, it's standing up to those claims so far. And in fact, if I can just show you on here, you can see that there's a little chip out of that metal bit in there anyway, so I don't know how much protection it really offers. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Other than that physical change, I don't know how much of an evolution this watch really is. I mean, the Watch 4 was already a great watch. In my view, the best watch, the best smartwatch available to Android users. They have made some tweaks so you get better battery life out of this watch, and it charges faster. So that's good news if you want to use it for sleep tracking, because you don't need to leave it on the charger all night. When you're getting ready for bed, pop it on the charger, go brush your teeth, read a couple of chapters of your book, and it's probably back up to 100. Can I just show you some of the cool things that you can do with this kind of watch now? We've got Wear OS in combination with Samsung's Watch UI, with the new operating system for the watch. It basically means you've got access to a wider selection of apps. So, for example, I have an app that broadcasts the heart rate to this trainer when I'm using it. Because I figured, well, this is taking my heart rate. Surely I can figure out a way to get that onto the app for the trainer, and sure enough, yeah, there is an app that does that. But perhaps one of my favorite ones, especially when using the watch with a device like the Flip 4, which I've already introduced you to, is the camera remote. So if I just unlock the watch and start that up, there we go, you'll see there's the camera and there's me on the camera. So I did that all from the watch. So what's the advantage of that? Well, of course, the advantage of this device is because of its unique form factor, we can pop that on a flat surface and take a photo from a distance of a group, all that stuff that you might normally do with a camera on a tripod, and then your watch becomes the remote for that. So if we just hold that there, I will take that picture, and with any luck, yes, there we go. That worked. So very complicated doing a video, working a watch and doing that. Anyway, yay for me. But so that works really well, and it really makes the most of what you can do with this device and what you can do with this device at the same time. There's so much more. The more Galaxy devices you bring together, the more possibilities there are, and I can't wait to see what that third device is when we add that into the mix, and what will happen then.